I thought it would be fun on this video to do a back to school supplies. I filmed in Target yesterday, so I'll have that one on here too. I'm gonna hop in Dollar General, see what they have, go to the Dollar Tree, and then just buzz through Walmart to give you an idea of some of the back to school supplies. I do still have one in school, high school, but she doesn't really have to have as much as she used to. But I don't know, I guess it's, you know, because I am a retired teacher, that's always fun to me to see all the fun school supplies that are out. And then I also still, can't help it y'all, I still like to decorate a little bit for back to school at my house. So I did get a few things yesterday at Target, and I'll share those with you too. So let's just get out there. I know they've already started getting it up. You know, it just gets sooner and sooner every year, it seems like. So we'll see what we can find. So Caroline and I just got our hair done in Montgomery, so we're gonna run into this Target, and I'm gonna share with you some of the back to school stuff they have out. So this is Target, and I've been wanting to go in here. There's some things, a couple things that I'd seen on a reel that I was looking for, but they had a lot of cute little teacher planners. I know, you know, teachers, most of us had some type of planner, but we didn't really have all these cute choices, especially when I started teaching. But they have a big variety in there. I didn't really look inside of them, so I don't really know exactly what they look like on the inside, but a big variety of planners. If you want to gift a teacher one, or maybe if you are a teacher, you might want to check these out, but lots of cute ones. And then, of course, they always have like some decor that you can put in your room. I thought this was really cute. The little crayons, and then this pastel selection that they had, and they had some cute little borders there for bulletin boards or different things that you can use those for around your chalkboard, your magnetic board, whatever. So of course I always have to look at that. And then this is just some more of that kind of that same color scheme going on. They had a lot of pastels in there this time. And then they always have this little organizational section. I thought those were super cute. Cute bins that you could use in cubby shelves, whatever. Again, the little pastel colors, they had a lot of those. I thought these were cute for desk or centers. And then these three colors, they had a lot of those too. And I thought that was a pretty good price for those in the caddies. And then, of course, they always have like the bulletin board section, the dry erase boards. They have a pretty good selection of that in there. And then, you know, the little regular supplies, those aren't quite as much fun. These are the little things that I actually went in there for. I thought they did not have them yet. I was so excited to find them. And I do get some. I'll show them a little bit closer later on. But this little section was on an end cap in the back. So, of course, I had to get them because that's kind of what I went in there for that day, were these. Like I said before, it's so funny how little things like this get me excited. But I was so excited when I saw them. These little balloons are cute too. They would be cute for our stay of school or the entrance. I love that little brand anyway. And then, of course, all their selection of binders. I think there's some more like student planners over here. Just calendars, which I love a planner. Of course, Hampton's got to get in on it. He sees Trent outside, so he's having a fit. And then all of their book bags, they had a lot of cute book bags. I'll show some more of those in just a minute. And then they're starting to put out their binders. We always like to go in here because sometimes they just, I don't know, they have some that are a little different and really cute. They do have all the solid colors if you're required for those. And then I thought these were super cute. Lots of different patterns over here. A little technology section. We always just had fun, you know, going to look. And Caroline was with me. She looked too. She doesn't have to have all this stuff anymore, but it's still fun just to kind of go and look. And then, of course, this little section, we thought that was neat. All the Barbie stuff and the Spider-Man. And then just more notebooks. Every color that you can imagine. Lots of cute ones in here. that we really need another cup, but Caroline and I were just talking about she's kind of wanting a new one to take with her at football games because, you know, the little Stanleys, they do leak. So she was showing me some of the kind that she kind of liked that she maybe could take with the pop lid, the pop straw, so that it wouldn't leak in her cheer bag. But look at all these cute little patterns, you know, just... I think we all have too many cups, but they're so tempting because they're cute. So many different ones. And these were really cute. What were those? I can't even remember what those were now. I thought that was super cute too. Oh, those were ice packs. That's what they were. And then these cute little lunch things. And then this was on the end. This was a like a little dollar section. I love the colors in here too. And then we almost didn't see this, but it was on an end cap also. And all the cute little smiley face stuff. Everything you can imagine over there. I love those colors. Just another super cute little collection that they have that's just a little different, which is why I like to look, because you never know. And we saw these on the way out, and, you know, of course, I got a little excited. I didn't buy any of this because I'm not teaching anymore, but y'all, if I were, I would definitely be getting some things in this section. If you've got little elementary school teachers, they would love this stuff. I mean, most of them, I think. But all the little scrunchies and the earrings, the headbands, adorable. I don't know if Dollar General has just not gotten their stuff in yet, but they had a very small selection. They really don't have much yet at all. And I went into 2 different ones, but still just really didn't see a lot of things in there yet. Maybe more's to come. I thought these were really cute. I'm not sure what the price was on them. I don't think they even had that out yet, and they may take them out of the wrapper, but these are cute for the first day of school if you need your pictures taken. This is the Dollar Tree. I had a sweet friend message me earlier in the week and showed me some little crayons. I'm going to put those up so that you can see. They're supposed to be like little pouches that you know, pencil pouches, but she thought I might want to use them for decorations, and she's right. I saw them on a reel. I thought they were so cute. Our store did not have them, so I was so glad I told her to please pick those up for me, so I'm going to get those a little bit later. But they do have a lot of cute little knick-knacky things. Now, I will say all these little pencils, they're cute with the erasers and all that, but most teachers do not love those for lots of reasons. I did want to show you this little thing coming up next. This is a little voice control light. I don't know why they're in the school section really, but, you know, maybe something cute that you could do with games and things you could play using those in your classroom. Teachers are creative, so I'm sure you can come up with something you could use those for. And then just lots of little things over here. Some of it they had not put out yet. I did peek inside some of the boxes just to see. I think I actually took this one down maybe. And it was mainly just notepads, making little lists. Those were the only 2 that I saw in there. But my hands look so puffy. I don't know why. Anyway. So, and then these are like little dry erase boards, super cute, different little designs around the sides of them. Teachers use those for so many different things. They probably have more of those. That's just all that I saw in that little section. And then these were more like, you know, little planners and to-do lists, several different designs in there, but I didn't want to take all those out. I'm sure they're still working on getting their, you know, shelves stocked. But they had really already gotten quite a bit out. They have all the little basic supplies and some of this fun stuff, you know, I would tell parents to keep some of that at home. That might make homework a little more fun, having some different little things that you don't have at school. So that's just an idea, to keep some of those cute little fun things. Just keep them at home, pull them out when they're doing their homework. rounding off the Dollar Tree supplies. This is the section that they always have in the back. And I always like to go back there because they do put new stuff out there also. And they do have this whole little teacher section. A lot of cute little things that you can find ways to use in your classroom. I've bought lots of border and little games and things in here before. And they had a pretty good selection. I can tell they're starting to put things out, and probably will have a little bit more the closer it gets to school starting. But this is just in the regular school supply section. And then I always love to see their little to-do list, and they have stickers and things in there also. But they had some cute little list to choose from, different types. So a few more things back there. So my last stop was Walmart, and they have gotten a lot of things out. I still think there's probably more that they're going to have, but really they've gotten a good start. And there were a lot of things in here today that I really had not seen in the past. That was cute, little desk vacuum. I've never seen those before. I love that. Little organizational caddy. They've got some cute little organizational things in here too. So I'm just going to kind of scan through, and you'll see me looking at different things. Those were cute. I think next, yeah, all the little stickers. And again, you could use some of these things at home, even if you're not teaching, that they might be good for your kids to use when they're doing their homework. But anyway, they really did have some things that I had not seen before. I love the pencil dispenser. I thought that was really cute. The little treasure box, lots of different stickers and little pencil toppers, which teachers do not like these because they play with them. They bite them. They tear them. And this was cute, this little goat award. I love that. I hadn't seen one of those before either. I think I took a picture of that, so just look and you'll see that at the end. But I've never seen them have quite this many little stickers and things, and those are always just fun little things to have in the classroom, or like I said, even at home when you're trying to motivate to do a little homework. And then, of course, they have a selection of teacher planners too. They had some cute ones also. So I think there's plenty of things out there to choose from in any of these stores, really. Well, not Dollar General. They didn't really have a whole lot. These were cute to me, the little nameplates. And these were all like little borders, lots of cute ones. I stayed in here a little bit longer just because they had, I don't know, of course, I love a happy planner. Those are so cute. I felt like they had a little bit more to see. And, of course, I was still also thinking, what could I use, like little decorations. But I really I don't think I got a whole lot in here. But they do have a lot of cute things. Of course, you always see all your basic supplies. And they're a great place to get those. Probably going to be a little bit cheaper in Walmart than they are in Target. And then this was the cute little notebook that I did purchase. You will see later. They had some really cute little notebooks. Picked this one up that's going in a friend's birthday basket. I thought that one was so cute. Love the little strawberries and the pink. And then I picked this one up for myself. I thought that would be pretty on my desk to use. But there are lots of them. Lots and lots of cute notebooks. to show you just the few little things that I have bought recently to go with my back to school collection. I've thrifted stuff throughout the years, so you've probably seen some things like that, but I'm just going to share with you just a few things that I got this past week, that I'm going to add when I start decorating very soon for back to school. So you saw these on my video. I saw these on a reel. You know, they get you every time, and they have the little crayons too. And I just thought they were so cute that I got rid, well, I kind of got rid of some stuff a couple of years ago, and then I ended up asking for some of it back. But anyway, I've just decided I like putting some little things up for back to school, so I'm just going to do it. So these were Target, and they were $3 each, and I just think they are just adorable. And then I also picked this up at Target. We called these, well, they still call them that, honeycomb, and they have the, like, you open them up, you know, and they spread out. These have been around since I first started teaching back in 1995, and I just have always loved them. So I thought I could use these somewhere, maybe in the kitchen or something, or near the mantle, I don't know. But it's an apple and the pencil, and it was also $3. And then my sister had picked this up for me a while back. I had this on one of my latest videos, if you didn't see it. This is from Michaels. They also have a pink one, and I guess you could put, I don't know, a little plant in it or whatever. It's pretty small, you can probably tell, but it was $10, and Michaels has a really cute, like, teacher back to school collection. So if you are a teacher or you just want to put some things up around your house like me now, then go check it out. They have a real cute collection, but this was from their store. And then I also got this little pencil pillow, which I had one when I was teaching. I bought several. Target used to have some in their bullseye section, and I left some of those at school. And I think I gave a few away, but I think this was, it was not $19.99. I think it was on sale, probably like they're 40% off. So what would that be, like $12 maybe? I don't even know if it was that much, but they had one that striped it also, but I thought that one was super cute. And then I did not show this, but when I was in the school section, supply section at Walmart, they had ribbon out, like football ribbon. I didn't get all the different kinds, but I got some of this. I got two like this. I thought this was really cute. And then I got one like this. We have some that we used last year making our ribbons, but you know, I don't know how long it'll last or how long it'll last there. So I picked this one up too. And I think they were like $2.97 each. And then these are actually, say, cheer. So I got two of those because I felt like we could use those. And then I did show this in my little video that you saw earlier, but I did get the little blue notebook with the dogs because y'all know, can't help myself. And then I also got the one that had the little bows on it. So that's a few little things that I've gotten recently. Some on this little time around, and then some I'd gotten before. So anyway, there's my finds. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you saw some things that, if you're buying back to school supplies, maybe that you need or you're interested in. I still think they're putting some stuff out. I don't think it's all out quite yet, but it's fun. I always like to look at back to school supplies. So I hope I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to be doing some decorating for back to school soon. And I'm also putting together a few birthday gifts for some friends. So make sure you subscribe, comment, share, all the things. And I hope I'll see you on the next one.